Happy Sunday, everybody. I hope you're having a wonderful day in Toronto or Ontario. It's a bright, sunny fall day and just beautiful out here. Today marks the 35th uh, anniversary, if you will, of my younger brother, Roger, his passing. And I guess what I really want to say, it was probably at that point in my life, one of the darkest times in my life. And somehow, some way, I found to be grateful. And you see, he was only 15 months younger than me. And we both moved from our province of where we grew up to another province in Canada together. And I was 18 and he was not quite 17 yet. And so there was 7 children in our family. And so I grew up with him and then basically grew up as an adult with him. And so when he was 30 and I literally just turned 32, he passed away with cancer. It was very quick and it was hard to accept because, I mean, at that time I thought, okay, maybe my grandmother will pass or an older aunt or somebody like that, but not my 30-year-old brother. And it really woke me up. I remember right after he passed away, I went to the cemetery where he was laid to rest. And I was angry. I was really angry at him. And because how could you leave me? And honestly, there was a voice I heard that said, Teresa, you are in control of your own life. You have different things going on in your life, such as smoking almost 2 packs of cigarettes a day. Never ever thought of health and wellness. Never even considered anything about the food I was eating or the lack of exercise or anything. My focus was so not there. And so I heard this big voice and it said, you need to wake up. And so I did. So even though Roger's leaving this planet was the most devastating thing at that time in my life, I thought, I can't let your passing go in vain. So my new life started 35 years ago because I quit smoking, I stopped smoking, and that was probably one of the best decisions I ever made in my whole life. And I started to pay attention to what I was eating, health and wellness, and exercising, and just I woke up. I started looking at the people in my life and appreciating. Uh, we take things for granted, people for granted. And when he passed away, I thought, you cannot take anything for granted. And so many positive things came out of his passing. I know I could have gone the other way, but I chose to make my life better because of losing him. And at that time, because it was such a loss, I became extremely close with my good friend, well, we call each other brother and sister now, Terry Hodgkinson. Because you see, we both were going through this big loss together. And so since then, we've we've been family with each other. And so many amazing things came from it. I changed my life in so many ways. First of all, I made my life more focused on health and wellness. In fact, I started my own health and wellness business, and I've been passionate about it ever since. And before Roger passed, I used to sweat all the small stuff, like anything I could worry about that might happen, could happen. I did. I worried about it all. And after he passed, I remember that day at the cemetery thinking, I'm letting that go. I am not going to worry about things anymore that didn't happen, can't happen, might happen, because it was taking up my focus of really living my life. And so I chose to live every day, do some good every day, not just for myself, but for others as well. It gave me such a deeper appreciation for the rest of my family, my sisters, all my sisters. I chose to look at all the good things that they have about their personality, and instead of focusing on what they don't have or the negative things. And I did that with people in general. I just started looking for the positive and focus on that. And so what I learned to do was find the gratitude in the darkest of times, because it's like a diamond. You dig deep, and after a while you find this beautiful diamond in the rough. And that's how I chose to look at Roger's passing. I thought, what can I learn from this? How can I make um, his life really count in my life? And the interesting thing is I feel him every day with me in my life, 35 years later. When I look back at the day he passed, and my sister Maureen was with me, and I know we both felt so heavy, and our hearts were just sad. And when you zoom forward ahead 35 years, I can honestly say Roger's passing, I chose his passing to put me on this positive life of gratitude, because I realize sometimes one may never experience the love that he and I had. And so I just chose to make myself a better life because of that. And so, Roger, I know you're with me today, as you are every day, and I just love you. You've given me so many, blessed me with so many wonderful things in my life. And I just know that you're at peace, and you're probably doing devilish things wherever you are, just like you did when you were here. Like on a hot summer day, you would get the coldest can of pop and put it on my back, that kind of thing. So I know that your spirit is always with me, and I feel really, really blessed. Thank you so much for all the gifts that you've given me, and for opening my eyes and loving my family and everyone that comes into my life even more, because life goes by in a flash, a blink of an eye. And I think it's just important to savor every single moment, every second of it. So thank you so much for joining me today. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your Sunday as my husband and I are on our way to my daughter's house. We've cooked a big turkey. We're going to go down and have fun with my family. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day.